Hey guys, we're doing some trophy pushing again. Right now, we haven't done any attacks since yesterday, so we're still number 27 in the world, number 7 in the United States, and we're just going to try and trophy push a little bit, get some trophies, so let's get into it. And I'm a little concerned. This is going to sound really weird. Everything in my life is going really well right now. I'm scared. It's not good, you know? Like, if that makes sense. Because everything is going so well, all I can think about is like, okay, it's about to go. It's about to get a little rough soon, and because there's always nothing lasts forever, and that is very comforting in some scenarios. In fact, most of the time, I think about that is when it's been a little bit of a rough time. I make a stupid mistake, and then I end up in a bad situation. Like when I went to jail, for instance, I was like, wow. Like, is my life over? Did I just ruin everything? And what I have to remember is nothing lasts forever. You'll make mistakes, and times will be bad, and it will feel like you'll never overcome how bad certain time is. But eventually, you're going to overcome it, and honestly, it's going to be better that it happened. You're going to be happy that at least, let me rephrase, I'm usually happy that everything bad that happens to me has happened, because I feel like I learn a whole lot from it. And that's good to know. I feel like it's very good to know. A lot of people, they don't believe me when I tell them that I'm not really depressed, I'm not really struggling with any of that, and they don't believe it. And really, I would tell you the biggest reason I don't think I struggle with that is because I know in my heart that no matter how bad it might be going, that it will get better. Look, my cat's here. That's sweet. I know it'll get better. And now here's the issue with that philosophy, is that no matter how good something is going, it will get worse. It won't always be this good. It's impossible for it to never run into issues again, you know? Like, you're not gonna find some magical stroke of luck and then all of a sudden your life is without any issues and it's perfect and everything never goes wrong again. So I'm kind of sitting here and I'm really enjoying how my life is going. I got out of a really bad relationship. I moved out of a city that I knew no one in. I am making content now where I'm talking about things that interest me. I completed my tournament successfully. I just quit a drug I've been trying to quit for the past 3 years. Things are going pretty good. So I'm kind of just sitting here and I can't help but think, okay, what's gonna mess this up? And I feel like some people might hear that and be like, oh, that's just such a pessimistic way to think about it. Be happy things are going well. And I do agree to a little bit, like, yeah, I really shouldn't be psyching myself down, I guess is the right way to say that about this. Like, I shouldn't be finding reasons to scare myself, right? But at the same time, I've always been more comfortable not getting too certain about things. Like, when I make a video, hope is a very dangerous thing. Hoping is one of the most dangerous things. That is really what hurts me the most, is hoping and for the hope not to work. That's usually how it goes. There's something I hope works, and it just, bombs. It just doesn't end up working, And that is why it's one of the most dangerous things. So I've learned in my life not to get my hopes up, because most of the time I feel like I'll get disappointed. And that's an incredibly pessimistic way to view life. It really is. I'm not even going to pretend and be like, oh, this is how you should look at it. I probably shouldn't look at life this way. I might be smart for doing it. I personally think that it's probably a smarter way to look at life. I believe that minimizing the disappointments I might experience is pretty integral to not feeling sad. But at the same time, I feel like it negatively affects life too. This mindset of like, don't hope for anything, you'll just be disappointed, right? Like that's kind of negative. And if you don't ever hope for anything, you're never going to do anything. If I just made this channel, and I told myself, I hope this works. Wait, nope, I can't hope it works, because then I'll be disappointed if and when it doesn't. If I just said that to myself, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have ever made the channel, because I would have been too worried about it failing and being embarrassed that I wouldn't have made it. The thing is, though, is that if I made it and it did completely fail, it would hurt a little bit, And that's actually how it went. The way I started this channel was with Clash Royale videos, and they got terrible watch time. Like, nobody cared about them. And that's okay, I wasn't going to say like, oh, you guys are terrible, you should watch my Clash Royale videos. I thought my Clash Royale videos were funny. I don't know if that was actually true, but I thought they were. And wait, there's actually so much value here. Wait, what? No shot. This is definitely a trap. This is definitely a trap, but we're gonna run it. What? Hello value. The cannon cards take out this dude's whole career. This guy's over. Oh wait, that's gonna hit my cannon. Oh, it dodges the cannon card. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, let's go see if there's any traps. There's no Tesla there either. 1 minute, guys. I'm sorry I'm getting distracted from my overall story, but oh my goodness. This guy is giving me his whole like life savings here worth of defenses. And then we can put the battlecopter here, and he's just chilling because we already took down the Air Expo. That's wild. What is SB thinking? SB, we are going to need to talk about this. Okay, I got to pause the cannon cards now. Anyway, I started out the Clash of Clans channel, right? But it didn't start out like that. It started out as a Clash Royale channel, and I would spend 12 hours editing, no, 20 hours, an absurd amount of time editing each video. And I watched them back. I see there were a lot of mistakes. I would mess up a little bit, but I think they were funny. I think they, considering how much effort I put into them, every single time I made one, I was thinking like, dude, this is gonna be the one. Someone's gonna see this. They're gonna be like, wow, this guy's pretty good. I'm gonna get views, and I'm gonna like make a career out of this. I really am gonna enjoy this, which is not true. I didn't really enjoy it because it took me 12 hours to make a single video every single time, which, believe it or not, is not fun. You know, sitting in a chair for 12 hours editing sucks. I'm telling you that right now from experience. Editing videos is it's so soul draining. But I was very hopeful each time. I remember I would go to sleep being like, I'm gonna wake up, there's gonna be like 10,000 views here. Like this is gonna be, we're getting out the trenches with this video. And I would wake up, there'd be like 30 views. And my heart would hurt a little bit. And it was always not because it got low views, but because I was so sure it was gonna get high views, and that whenever it didn't, I was just like, why do I even try anymore? I put my whole time into this, and I got 30 views. Like it was very depressing. I will say that. It didn't necessarily make me sad. I didn't feel like I didn't want to cry, but I was like, ow, you know, like that one was deep. That sucks. That was really how it was, just like, oh man, that sucks. And that's why I think hope is a dangerous thing. Is because it wouldn't have hurt if I was like, you know what, this is not gonna go well, but I want to do this because I enjoy this. If that was all it was, and it wasn't for me making the video to think like, oh, I'm gonna make this and I'm just really gonna hope it works well and that everyone watches it, and no one watches it, then that's what hurts. It isn't that no one watched it, it's that I thought people would watch it and then no one did. And I was hoping it would. So anyway, hope is a very dangerous thing. I don't even know how I got onto that topic, but that's just kind of how I feel like I have a lot of pessimistic views about life without really being a super pessimistic person. Like, I believe life is beautiful. I believe there is so much meaning to life. I believe that life is amazing. And at the same time, I believe that not all good things will ever last. Whenever something's going really good, something really bad is about to happen, that you can't hope, or else because you'll just be disappointed. Like, I have a lot of like contradicting values, and it's kind of weird how that feels. And I kind of think to myself, should I really be this worried about whether or not everything is just going to go really bad? Because right now everything's good. Shouldn't I just enjoy how it's feeling right now? But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to want to get my hopes up. It's hard for me to want to convince myself that I'm overreacting when so many times before I do that and then something bad just hits me. Like, for instance, in high school, everything was going super well back in 10th grade. I was dripping in friends, you know, like I was killing it. That was one of my best years of high school, was 10th grade. And right when it peaked, it was going so well, I got expelled. Man, that hurts. Getting expelled sucks, man. Especially because I had gone to that school for like 10 years or something. That was my school. And I'm not going to go into why I got expelled. Maybe in another episode we'll dive into the deep lore of why I got expelled from my school. But do I think I should have been expelled? Like, kinda. I mean, I definitely deserved it. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I don't know why they did it. I know why they expelled me for sure. There's no mystery. That's not a question I got. It just, you know, it still sucks, you know, getting expelled from somewhere that you've gone to for so long is always going to hurt your heart a little bit. This is a really stupid plan. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're just gonna see how well this works. Let's just hope for the best. But like there's that, and then you know I thought life was going really well. Boom, went to jail, and of course it's my fault. I went to jail. I'm not even gonna try and be like, I don't know why that happened. That's a mystery. I know exactly why that happened. It was completely my fault. There's no excuse for it. But dude, look at how. Oh my god, dude, this is filthy. This is actually working so well. If we can kill this Tesla and then, oh my goodness, the base doesn't exist anymore. We got to start in everything else now. Oh wow. Oh wow, how did that even happen? So let's just go start that bad boy in. And then we'll just start this bad boy in. And then now we'll just boom, ability, bang, ability. And one more, the base is gone. How did this happen? How did we get here? I have no clue how we got here. I was just talking about getting expelled and then all of a sudden everything has been deleted. We still have 3 baby dragons alive and an electro fire wizard who's just, oh, please don't die. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, we got the thumbnail, baby. That's what matters. Things are going really well. I'm really happy with how my channel is going. I'm really happy with how my life is going. I'm really happy with how I'm feeling. And obviously there's things I want to improve upon myself. I'll talk about that at a later time, but everything's going pretty well. And of course, I can't help but thank you guys for a lot of that. You've made it really enjoyable to look forward to making videos. But I'm of course kind of nervous. When's it gonna go bad again? I just got out of the bad part, and I don't know. I'm not excited to get back into it. It sucks when life is going bad. And every time anybody ever like asks for my advice and what I'm think about this and that, you know, my advice is always don't linger on it, because nothing lasts forever and it will get better. I promise you, everyone who feels like life is just so overbearing and you can't do anything and you don't know how you're going to recover and everything's gone wrong and there's no possible way it can get better, you're wrong. Just say it bluntly, you're wrong. It will get better. I promise you, 1000%. I've been in really bad positions. I've been in really bad situations. I've been in very scary places. But throughout it all I kept doing is thinking to myself, I know this will get better. I know it will. And I know hope might be a dangerous thing, but I'm telling you right now, it will never stay bad always. There will always be something that comes and helps out. Now, of course, what I'm not going to tell you guys, I'm going to leave out the part where I mentioned that it's still going to like eventually get bad again. You know, I'm going to leave that part out, because that's true though. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not going to say your life is just going to find a way where it's all going to be perfect and you'll never have a hard time ever again. That's not true, but it will get better. And the hard times won't always be as bad as they are now. I'm definitely not going through as hard of times as I used to. Like even back a couple of years back, I went through harder times. And the only reason I'm still here is because I sat down, I looked at myself and told myself it will get better and I can't give up. And with that, we finished our trophy pushing for the day. We had another 3 6 stars in a row. So look at the battle log. That is juicy, dude. That is so juicy. We did not get as many good defenses, but we did go up trophies, which puts us at number 21 in the world again. Pretty solid. I'm happy with that, and I guess we're just going to do some more trophy pushing for my next video that I'm going to probably record after this, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was another weird story type thing. It was more philosophical than anything, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Use code AJ.